right. Hello and welcome. Let's get here up. Today it's another of my streams. This one is a technical one. It's the FOSS hour or 2 or 3, depending on how things go. My name is Jan Varg, aka Storyteller CZ, and today I will be working on free and open source software, particularly MeteorJS. And let me make sure that everything else in my command over here is set up. Let's jump right into it. Let's make this bigger. So yesterday, yes, almost 24 hours ago, I've kind of started this accounts improvement initiative. Kind of got a bit, I could say, perturbed or not really happy how there's a lot of the authentication SaaSes, better auth, and Meteor has a quite strong and robust authentication system, and it has not been getting as much love as I think it should be getting and as it deserves. And one of that, it has its own good reason because we kind of the core team needs to focus somewhere else. But that means that the train has proverbial train has kind of left the station, and we were kind of stuck behind. So I started here the accounts improvement initiative, which kind of wants to get back on having strong, you could say. Let me just pour myself here a drink very quickly. So I will probably need that. So as I was saying, kind of get more maybe on feature parity or kind of add a few things that that I think there might be missing in the account. So that's and I've already talked with Jan Kuster. He has some ideas that he wants to focus on, and I have a few things that I want to do as well. In particularly, I kind of want to move things towards being able to add administrations and being able to impersonate other accounts. So I think there is quite a few few things that kind of happened before that. And today, at the very least, I want to get or learn more about what I think here is kind of the first step, which is to provide a logout of the current sessions. So what I'm going to do here, let's see how I'm going to do this. First of all, I am going to open up oops, that's probably a bit too much. Yeah, too much. Too many anymore? No, so let me open up here on my local host the users, and I will find myself so I don't dox anyone. And that should be that. Or is it just, I think I've changed yes to this. So what is the general, what should we call it? Here we have, yes, so this is the structure. Let's see, is it visible? Let me open up and this should be moved Come on. Apologies, just need to kind of clear things out. Just text editor to kind of do us a quick overview from here. Nah, not best, but we'll kind of have to deal with it. So in the user collection or the user document, we have, we have the username. Of course, we have the _ID username, etc. And then we have services, which then has one of the main things, has like email, Facebook, whatnot. So that's email, Facebook, for example, GitHub, and so on. It has, of course, for password as well. And one of the other things that it has is resume. And in resume, we have the login tokens, which is a array of strings. So not strings. So you have login tokens, and that's an array. And in there, it has when, and then it's a date. And let's see, what else do we have there? Then and hashed token. It's quite a hash token, which is a string, which is quite an important thing. And this is what I want to kind of work more around these login tokens, because each of these could say login tokens that I have here in my account, that is some sort of a login somewhere, that if that hash token is present, and it kind of compares it, then knows that this is my login, and that's some other check. So one of the things that I want to do today, as I have put here in my plan, is to look into how these are managed, in particular when it comes to logout. And I want to have, or maybe find, I'm not exactly sure yet if it exists or not. I want to find if there is some sort of like logout all sessions. So it will just remove everything, log you out and remove all the sessions, or add another one which will like log out all the other sessions except the current one that you are using. So that's so that's the one. Or that's kind of what I want to do. We'll be implementing that kind of on a special branch here in Later Universe, so that we can do that. But first, of course, we have to look into Meteor itself. So what we'll be doing, these login tokens are in the core package. So in Meteor, we'll find packages, and we want to find accounts base. Here we go, accounts base. This is where everything is defined. And what we need to do here is to actually find where these tokens will be set up. So we go back to our structure. Let me find just in general start, what mentions here the login tokens. Of course, we have a lot of tests and a lot of servers. But first, as always, need to make this a bit bigger for you guys so it's a bit more legible. Let's go to 125%. Well, that should be good enough. If not, then you probably should not be watching this on a mobile unless you are just listening. And let's go again. So in the login token search, let's just jump here. So we have a destroy token function that is like a given token from database. just some to retrieve, and we have current stamp token used somewhere, which will get the current stamp token and return that one. And remove other tokens. So tokens except the token associated with current connection, throw an error if the connection is not login removed. Or so we already have the method here. So that might have already be in here. Question is if we have them publicly exposed, and that's what I want to look into and see what we can do. So when we start here with accounts, and last time actually I don't think I saw it. So let's see. Just go for the okay. So we have generate reset token, generate verification, request login token for user, send login token email. So that's for the onCreate login. So this is what we have here, and which means that we don't really have let's see, remove other tokens. So it does exist here, but it's under logout other clients. So in a way it exists. I just need to figure out how to properly use it. So logout other clients. So yeah, we do have this, which is good. So I don't have to really. Oh no, it did not. Is it under? Oops, what just happened here? Accounts client, logout other clients. But we don't have to kind of destroy everything. So what I kind of want to do here is add a function that will be kind of logout all. And that will be on the client for sure, because there is not login tokens. We are going to look for logout other clients. Here we go. And above here is logout. So what I want to do is just add a new function, logout all clients. And okay, it just AI just went a bit ahead. And let's see what it produced. So this does connection. Look this, wait through later. Not exactly sure, but let's keep it here. And then we have this logging out set false. This logging callback called false. This makes client logout callback. This logging out set false. So really not much to do on the client. And I want to go to, oh, interesting. So let's see what the logout other clients, what it does and how, because we kind of want to remove everything. So we need to make two method calls, one to replace our current token and another to remove all token except the current one. We want to call these two methods one after the other without any other methods running between them. For example, we want logout to be called in between of our two methods calls. Otherwise, the second method call would return an error. Another example, we don't want logout to be called before the callback for get new token. Otherwise, we would momentarily log the user out and then write a new token to local storage. To accomplish this, we make both calls as wait methods and queue them one after the other without spinning off the event loop in between, even though we queue or remove other tokens before get new tokens. We don't actually send the remove other tokens calls until the get new tokens callback has finished running because they are both wait methods. Interesting. And then there's the method remove other tokens. And if I look at it over here, here we have it. So, and I want to get, we have the get new token. Get login token. So what this one does, so that's what that one does. So what we want to do is in our connection here, we could say, you want to do the same thing as logout. So we have to kind of need to be, so we need to kind of start the logging out part. Then we go to the server and we have the logout here. And what we are calling it, logout all clients. So methods.logout all clients, which is a async function. Probably doesn't make sense through. If I can type async function. And what we need to do here. So yeah, first we want to, should we say, okay. So this should be here. So we want to log out the user and destroy all the tokens. So constant logout user ID will be this dot user ID. I don't think there is this dot logout. There's just methods dot logout. That's a question. Should we kind of copy it or should we just remove it? So then I'll do await methods dot logout. Just call how things are. And now what we are going to do is just destroy all the token there. So await accounts dot users update async. And let's see how we want to do this. So what we want to do is unset. That's the proper. This is the proper. Yes, this is the proper way how to do that. So services resume dot login tokens. we look at the structure one more time. Services, resume login tokens. So that way, that should remove all the login tokens. And let's see. Okay, we don't have any. Just looking for the proper way how to format the logs out the current user and closes all the connections associated with the user. Another thing for the future, but this will be kind of in the next step, will be to pass in a username. We can probably start because I'm thinking here about the future, how, because we'll have to do impersonation also for security, where you want to go in as an admin and tell the or there's like some maybe suspicious activity or something is not good. You just want to click a button and log out that user and all the stuff related to it. The thing is, though, that the logout function does not it does this connection ID, this .user ID. It's like this .connection. So we have to pass this .connection and this .user ID into that special function. And I'm not sure that I want to do that. So why is it also? Oh, look at that. We have slot prettier here. How cute. But yeah, this is correct. This should be just like that. Now it's happy. How to best do this? So the best approach for this would be to kind of put this into a function and then check for the other things. This is where the roles package comes in to check that you are an admin to be able to do this. Not, and I think I don't want to do that yet, because first we can go back to my say battle plan. We kind of need the accounts logging package so that we can know why that given thing happened. It's not necessarily a requirement, but for any corporate stuff, yes. And then we need to have the global admin role first as well. I think we'll get to that today. I will skip the logging package for now, but I will do the global admin role. That will be tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. That will be my next step. Okay. Yes, and that those will kind of, these are like, the initial steps to get to impersonation, because if you don't have admin, then having any impersonation is just danger, and you're asking for craziness and hurt. So we'll have that on the client. This is where this thing will get, let's say, documented. Yes, so let's do the documentation. Client's logged in as the current user and logs out as well, and logs the current user out as well. So locus client, and I'm gonna add in the callback. So we have that. Now the annoying part, writing the tests, which I've never been good at. That's my weakness, you could say. I would say it's weakness for most developers. But I will not bother you with that yet, because one big thing before you start potentially writing tests is to confirm that this works as intended. And I do have a fancy start all local. But before I go for that, we need a button that's going to call this. So not in admin, in app. I'm going to go to, where should we put this in? Let's kind of hide it. Yeah, let's make it just temporary in the footer. Let's see, where could we hide it in the footer? List log extended. Yes, let's just do another list item here temporarily. Button, it will import. And then we do on a click. We'll do Meteor logout all clients. Let's just do it like that. And we should probably import Meteor here as well. And with that, let's start all of this. Should probably maybe check which branch I'm actually even on in my Meteor. In my Meteor branches. So let's put this together. In the background, we'll just build the local dev. 22.17.1 is the node version. So it might be on the 3.1 release branch, but let's take a look here. And I am, yes, on the 3.3.1 release branch, which is perfect for right now, though I will have to, let's see, enhancer on the import and Okay, so what do we have new here? RSpag helpers. Oh, interesting. That's a bit. Wasn't that supposed to be for later RSpec? Oh well. Well. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's for some other versions. So this is just. Okay, they just merged devel into it. Not a problem. Okay, so but something is dying here. Oh yes, my favorite problem from last time that actually crashed our last session, which was collection 2, liter universe app and packages. And then we are going to open a new tab. Meteor, we're going to find in this thing that I should probably delete a lot of, like a half of just bugs. So let's just ditch that one. We need to find community packages. And Meteor collection 2. Boom collection 2. Push it in here. And now we can actually go in here and figure out what's the deal with the version that it does not play nice with the local test version. Is it under lib? I don't remember. Is it just main? Yes. Before it starts dying, console.log, meteor.release. Let's take a look on what it will say. And that way I can kind of fix this. So none. Yes, that's, by the way, that should be if release is none, then it returns 3.1. So why is it doing this split? Split thing. So if Meteor version 0 is bigger than 3, and Meteor version, so that's just one number. Oh, that's why. So maybe if I need to put in that it's a string. Which would make sense. Yes. So that made sense. And for some reason I am not logged in. So let me put in. Oh, wait, this is. Ooh, I made a mistake, didn't I? Oh, that's going to be annoying later on. So this is the incorrect terminal. That's why. I need to start local all in my app, not in my admin. But that means we also kind of have a fix for collection 2 in this manner. So let me open it up over here, and I don't care about the release nodes here, and fix that. Kind of wonder. maybe I should maybe do here. I think it's mat dot parse int. Yeah, that's okay. So here we go. That's been loaded in the meantime. I think we need to do parse int here. Same thing over here, so we can have proper. It worked last time, which is just show how robust JavaScript can be. Yeah, of course. And that's why I reverted it. But we definitely need to have this thing there. So that's fine. I will then push a new version so that if you have this and you're running from local checkout, then things will be working fine for you. Just a minor. I'll see also if do we have like some other bug fixes for collection too that I can push through as well. But after this fix, things are running. At least on the server, I think on here it will be working as well. Yes. So, and I have here logout all session. If I put everything correctly, then calling this will remove all these 16 sessions I have going on here, and it should log me out. Let's refresh. Nothing happened, or let's see. Logout all clients is not a function. Yuck. Did I mistyped it? Let's close this. Let's look at my. Oh, it won't be on. It should be still on Meteor, or is it? A log out. This indeed on Meteor, but in this case, I think it might be just on accounts. So instead of it will be accounts base. We could probably like put it onto, and that's we could probably put it on Meteor itself, but I think it makes more sense for it to be under accounts. Despite everything, you will not be using it that much. Look all the clients. Let's double check that we have all the names correctly over here. Yes, so that's all correct. And let's just do it here, because if I have changes, I think in the Meteor repository before, then it would not change or will not take into account the changes. So let's, maybe it did. Well, we shall see in a moment. Okay, so at least this has refreshed, and let's try it again. Okay, I've collected, but I just need to refresh just to be sure. Okay, so that's still, we are here. Ta-da! That worked. That's an indicator that worked. Let us check the, oh, but it did not remove the login tokens. Not good. And I do wonder, so what could have gone wrong? We want to do the logout first, and then we want to remove any of the remaining we want to remove any of the remaining tokens afterwards. But let's check if we actually have that. One thing we can do here, but actually no, we want to have the await here. Let's see, do we have any? Oh, we do have. Logout clients cannot read properties of undefined reading ID. Was on 660. Oh, so we cannot call just methods.logout. Even though it worked, it caused an error because we are calling it and we don't have this dot connection in that content. So what it does here, accounts.destroy token. Let's actually take a look on the destroy token. What does it? So okay, so it just pulls them out. So which is what we are doing. Oh, just a few lines above here. So we don't really care. Set login token. So instead of that, let's do this and then we'll call. Don't even bother with the destroy token because we'll be doing it over here. We'll destroy everything. So this is so this should do both of it. It was kind of successful, but there were some errors and I want to do it without them. So let's log in again. Once it refreshes. Okay, we are in. And because of those errors, we didn't get to the actual main part of deleting all my. And now see, there's like one more new token. So log out all clients. And update is not a function. Interesting, but we've got rid of the resume. So let's see what else do we. No, nothing on the. Nothing on the server, which is good. And here we have store and update. I think that might be just specifically something else in live data. Well, it's definitely something to explore, but with this, we have kind of confirmed that it works, which is good. And I just need to add tests. So let me just. Oh, I can actually do something that I should have done here probably for a while. Just my internal splitting things. flags and list. Oh no, it's not in components. Wait a moment. Yes, I know. See what I did there wrong. Okay, never mind. It's just a tangent. Okay, so we have this functionality working. Let's see if we can. What I really want to do here before I get more into the tests, I want to kind of start a discussion if this is the correct approach. That is the idea. So, is this the correct approach? So that we'll start discussion discussion on this. And where did my Git Kraken go? Just need to do the usual, get ready for all the backstage or kind of the management of everything. I'm going to push this against devel because it's questionable when exactly would this be added into which version. So I am happy to have that against devel and log out all clients. Probably one more thing that let's just call this locally so we have more memory. One more thing we should probably add anyway is the let's see, into the docs. That's at least at the very least that's the minimum. And if I remember correctly, it should not be. So under API account, it will be, let's see, logout. And our is logout all clients. So that's just this one, this absolute minimum. Let me quickly maybe check here on the tests. Should probably for the setup. Okay, I don't know about the setup. So I want to kind of go and log out. Oh, and I forgot to check it. His account. No, it's. Let me actually check about the logout. This is I'm not exactly entirely sure. So we have meteor.logout, logging out, logout. It does this thing here as well. Okay, so it does have the logout other clients here. So I am going to be adding it here instead of, in our case, it's logout all clients. Let me go there and from our Let's come back to it. Let's just copy the description here. Log out all clients logged in as the current user and logs the current. Okay, I think that's a bit clunky description. Can probably describe it better, but let's keep it as is. This is going to work, and back to our testing. And I need to find where the logout is being tested, if at all. Logout. Okay, so that's on the accounts test. Let's do clients test. No, accounts, clients tests. Here we go. Meteor logout, create user and logout. Could probably we could probably no, we want to do create user and stay logged in so that we can test it. Do we have? Okay. Create user with multiple sessions. And sure, we are logged out. Next test is done. Okay, no. This might be to something else. So let's find some other. Okay, so we have logout. Let's do accounts member login is true right after logout call. Meter logging. What is this? Accept all the reds. Accounts storage. Oh, that was sure, but we don't have any logout test. Yikes. Oh wow, but it's kind of implied. That's an interesting one. The question is, maybe on this side, do we have something? Logout context, accounts.onLogout, call async. What is the test named here? Hooks callbacks. Okay. So hooks. I don't care about hooks. Interesting. So we don't actually have that test coverage. Oh, we actually kind of do in the beginning here, log out and create user. That actually tests that you're not logged in. So that one is in many others. But I think for right now, I can push this and create a Wrong. Thankfully, there is a restriction. I need to create a branch. So feature logout all clients. So we'll create that branch, and then we'll push into that branch. I think the screen sharing is really, or the computer doesn't seem to like it, so I'll have to figure out what exactly is going on there, but there we go. Moves there. Let me check something, if that's going to restrict me today or if I can go for another half an hour. Okay, great, I can go for another half an hour. At accounts.logout all clients. Okay, so it was just another notification that I did not have to worry about. Great. There we go. I'll have to think about how to properly kind of test this. Test done. Before I go to storage, let me see why it's okay, space here. Okay, fixed. What else do we have here? Oh, next render place. And it's, yeah, too much. So let's just do a quick prettier fixes. So we have a bit more manageable here. Okay, so you want to add a tiny test, which will be async, of course. Add async accounts, logout all clients. It should be async function. All right. I'm thinking that we should probably go with the logout and create user. That's it's kind of a test, you could say. And let's see. Not exactly sure what the. Just get me jump back to our documentation. Accounts, will be those server. Generate options. I'm thinking request login token, but there should be. Okay, we'll just have to quickly look back here. Account server. There was the some bit tokens as well. Let me. Okay, I've closed something I didn't want to necessarily, but it's fine. About generating tokens. It's for reconnection, insert. And we have insert clear all. Wait, we have it right here. Clear all login tokens. So why did I? And you put in the user ID. So that's. But under what? Is it this or? Okay, so it should be this. It should be in the object. So for on create. Apologies if I'm going too fast. Okay, so log out all. So instead of this, I should be able to do this dot. And I'll do the logout user ID here. Oh, that's a sort of mistake. Yeah, that's my worry. Kind of resolves here. We'll have to test it again, damn it. I'm not too happy about that. Also check maybe if this might be a bit presumptuous. Oh, interesting. It was unused. It's in account password, not in the base. And it is what? Reset password. Okay, so it's used on reset password. It works. Interesting. That's a good, interesting observation here. It uses that it's just an empty array. That's probably better for compatibility. So it will create a user. For some reason, I'm getting more and more tired here. Let's see. So we have a user created. Let's do user ID, Meteor user ID here in the test. Maybe I want to try user, just user, and I don't know how in this test how it thinks is or is not. Let's see. I'm not sure about the publication, what's accessible, but it should be hopefully everything. So I want to do test equal user dot services dot resume. So it should be just one because we've just created the user. We'll get to this in a moment. Gonna have to go with the callback. And here we actually have to do test dot. Let's see, do we have? Should be packages. I'm looking, what is it called? Something test. Tiny test. It's the package name. Where's the documentation to tiny test? Damn it. It's strange, that should be in here. If not, I can always go to tiny test. Should be in, I think, in here at least. That's definitely when I last checked on it. Yes, so it's here. Let's see if I test dot is undefined. Is undefined. Yeah, that should be that. Then that's fine. That's afterwards, and we also need that test dot equal meteor dot users find one user dot ID, and then it should be like that. One more thing that we need here is to add a few more login tokens. So and I'm not sure if I'm doing the test correctly, to be honest. So we have that. But let's do this. I think there might be a need to kind of have a kind of at least have kind of like the idea of what I'm looking here for the test, and then people can help me. I think what I need to do here is to create a like a special function on the server or something. Users dot update, and that will be the user underscore ID. And what we'll do is push. Okay, it starts pretty nicely. Let me just double check what was the structure. When is date and hash token is a string. So hashed token and when is the date. It's kind of test token 2 will be the next one, and then we can do a test dot equals. That should be 3. Okay, I think that is the ideal of the test, how it should look like. Oh, just one more thing I need to do here. Done. So I can move to the next test. Oh, did we miss some parentheses? It looks like. Okay, then we are over here. Oh, I see. Not here, but over here, the push. We have this and yes, that's correct. And I'm guessing we have another issue over here. Okay. Just find one. Let's just make Prettier happy. Save. And now we are going to do, well, it's been a while since I've run the tests. I actually will have to look into the development running specific tests. So it's Meteor test packages and accounts base. Let's see what's happened here. I think that will be it. If it passes, I'll be happy. If not, I'll just probably for right now, I'll just comment it out and see what happens. So okay. Hopefully it will just grab only the test that we want. There we go. Started MongoDB. Okay, so there's those packages. Guys, to build. Hopefully only the ones that are dependent, but we'll see. Looks like, yeah. So that those are the packages that we are needed. And over here, we can probably jump to a localhost 3000 in a moment. Yeah, okay, we're there. And we see the test going. And we do have, let's see, how do we actually name our test? Accounts, logout, or clients. Oh, that one passed. No, 0 milliseconds. So not good. Oh, this one is failing, but I think that was actually reported already that it's failing for and there's something wrong with it. But our test did not run. Why? Let's see, we have the logout and create user. Let's see how it's being actually used. So test done, yeah. Test and done. Okay, we passed that in. I'm wondering maybe if there's not something that there's usually not. Let's see, is done used somewhere here? Remove test user. Where is this going to? Okay, it's probably something that I should be. Like username. Why? What's the? Where is that coming from? Okay, so that's probably something we should be adding. As well. And there is no done. I think that might be what probably did not work out there. Got more, and ours didn't run again. Let's put it here. Still did not run. 0 milliseconds, or maybe it's just too good. I don't like that. More are crashing here. And these might be actually tested because it's running multiple times, and we don't have a proper cleanup. Yikes. Something to improve. Oh, I am. Oh, what? Let's see. I'm gonna finish probably here, but I want to do. First of all, I want to add the improvement that we did there, or reusability of the clear all login tokens. That's. Or maybe instead of this, we should do accounts. Let me check. There we go. So, yeah, I think that might make more sense because then we are just referencing same thing over here. Yeah, I think that's more correct than this. I think this would still work using that keyword, but this is safer and more clear what we're actually doing, because this usually in this case and the method would refer to the connection, not that. So not sure what to make out of the tests, honestly. I'm a tad dismayed that it's not running, or it just has like 0 milliseconds. Or maybe should I just add a wait there? No, there's no await. Sorry, no, that's mine. No, and here not one either. I think that it actually does await in log out and create user. Let's first of all, let's do await meteor.user async. Oh, I see that was one mistake there. Update async. Await. Update async. So this will be wait like that. I'll just go with that and Meteor. I think that's a bit better. Oh, 1 millisecond. That's an improvement, but I think the same thing goes here for these. So I'm not sure the tests are actually running properly. It just seems to be too fast. Reuse existing token changes or clearing added tests, but not sure if they are running. So that's my biggest worry right there, that the test is not running properly. So let me push this. Let's do the pull request. In the meantime, can I kill the tests right here? And let's start the discussion about this. Log out with removal of all sessions. Added log out all clients, which logs out the current user and removes any resume tokens as well. This is to close any other open sessions. Added a test, but I don't think it runs properly and would appreciate help in that with it. So, of course, it's accounts. Not just passwords, but like that. Let's just do it like that. It's actually not, sorry, no, password is not. So, Yes, so let's do the create pull request. We've got that. Let's see maybe what it will be different when it runs in all the big other, the other places as well. And I'm going to edit this one to put in that I have already added a PR for this. All righty. That was a lot for just adding one function, wasn't it? Maybe I am slow or something else, but let's see. But I have to run today a bit earlier. Apologies about that. That's where I'm going to end this. Otherwise, I would have gone for like another hour to go the global admin role to add it there. But I'll definitely add that soon. And that should be pretty fine. Maybe I'll do the security challenge package next to get more into the two-factor authentication, which I want to expand on other people as well. So that's where we'll be going. We have impersonation package as our goal. But for me personally, the security challenge package is maybe a bit more important. I'm focusing more on the impersonation package because that's something I could use today, and I don't have it. So something for me to think about as we go on. But at least you know what I will be focusing on in 2 weeks when we'll have the next one. If you liked my video going in depth with MeteorJS and all the stuff around accounts, you can sponsor me at github.com/sponsor/storytellercz so that I can spend more time on these videos and do more with open source around MeteorJS and other open source project related to that. There is quite a few things that I want to deep dive into, but first I need to figure out how to make money. That said, Meteor Impact is coming up soon as well. impact.meteorjs.community. 58 days to go. I will be adding probably a new talk today or tomorrow. We'll see how things go. And you can also submit to talk and sponsor all that stuff and sign up. It's a free conference, but you can, it's like, pay what you want. So, up to you to decide. And yeah, or you can just sign up for updates, which I need to really get down to. Too many things happening for me to keep up with everything as I would like to, but I'll get on it and we'll get this sorted. Looking already forward to it. It's going to be great. Have some interesting talks and people. Let me see. And yeah, I'll need to add more featured speakers. We already have them. Okay. So yeah, that's my sponsorship. If you need any help, you can get scheduled with me at call.com/storyteller. And yeah, that's where you can get me in one-on-one help and other stuff as well. So with that, thank you very much. I will see you next week for some word building, and the week after that, I'm back to programming. So that's the schedule for my upcoming Monday streams. And on Thursday, I will have more news about Impact and other activities that will be on the MeteorJS community channel. And yeah, I'll see you there. So have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you next week.